guys, John K Tech here, one more video, vinyl update. This time I will try my best to do some needle drops. It's been a while actually since the last time I've done a video with needle drops, but that's because I'm not very comfortable in this side of the apartment which I'm having my turntable, but I will try to do my best. I've got plenty of records, and when I say plenty, I mean really plenty, really a lot. I collect lots of records that, you know, the last months, and it's almost impossible. I don't have the time to play everything. I'm doing my best, so excuse me if I'm gonna not share my opinion on every record that I'm gonna show. Maybe it's because I didn't listen to it yet, but the video is starting with this reissue on News, great jazz label. Of course, this is a reissue, as I've already told. Rom am Romao, Spirit of the Times, Espirito do Tempo. Reasonable priced. The reason I pick up this is almost blindly. It's because I found this one available, which is great bossa nova flavored jazz out on News. Excellent record, highly recommended. And right now I'm spinning this for the first time, which it seems a little bit more Brazilian flavored than bossa nova. I mean, more, you know, carnival sounds like the previous track that I just heard. This one. This is the first time that I play this record. I'm playing this record, only heard a couple of tracks, but so far so good. I'm not sure if it's better than the black one, but in any case, you can't, if you like Brazilian flavored jazz, you are not risking with News label, of course. And with an artist like Do Amromao, this is the highly recommended LP. Oh, I'm gonna play you. What I will play you now? I'm gonna play you this soundtrack just a little bit. Some people have showed it in the past in the VC. It's a well-known release of 2015 out on SEMA Easy Series from Umiliano, Piero Umiliani. This is La Ragazza Fuoristrada. Amazing film, I don't know if the film is amazing, but the soundtrack is really good. If you like this easy listening kind of 70s thing, this LP is for you. Let me give you a couple of needle drops. Great LP. And this thing is out on SEMA Easy Series, which they are releasing some great soundtracks. I also pick up one more, but I think I will show it in my next video. Just a quick taste of the thing. One more needle drop. Easy listening, but it really sounds great. And I was very happy because I was in a flea market and I couldn't believe that I found this baby, even if it's not the original copy. It is the second copy, but you know what kind of a Blue Note collector I am, and great record. The Natural Soul by Donaldson. This is the Liberty pressing. Unfortunately, it was not the first one. I thought it was the first one when I bought it. It was not expensive at all, not cheap on the other hand, but you know, very reasonable priced, even for the second copy. I mean, it was a bargain, even for a bargain, even for the second copy. Musically, this is Lou Donaldson, but a little bit more on the bluesy side of jazz, well, almost blues kind of jazz. Tommy Tarrantine, Grant Green, John Payton and Ben Dixon. Some great guitar playing by Grant Green. And I will not needle drop you this, you can check it out. I think it's a well-known LP that you should check out if you don't know it. One label that I found in a record store in Berlin was Superfly by Superfly Records. I contacted them to get some records by them for their store, but most of their titles are sold out, so attention to this label because it's 180 gram, great pressings, pressed in Japan, Superfly Records, and this is a highly recommended album, Feud Adventure. Of course, this is a reissue from the original release was on 1971 on King Records. Feud Adventure, this is gatefold. You can see that everything is written in Japanese, 100% pressed in Japan. The quality even in the paper is something very good. With inserts, I'm gonna give you one or a couple of needle drops. This is the label, King Records, replica out on Superfly. This was one of the best jazz LPs that I've heard lately. It's an all-arounder, it's not one style of jazz. Feud Adventures, great cover. I'm gonna give you a couple of more. And in the other side is getting a little bit more free and a little bit more interesting in a way. Great LP, I think you get the idea. Superfly Records, The Feud Adventure. You have to be fast if you want this thing in your collection, because I think that it will be expensive very soon, so yeah, you better run. Something else that I bought, it's still sealed, but a lot of people is saying that it's the jazz album of the year. Well, for sure it's the jazz album of the year, I mean new release, but some people are saying that this is the album of the year of 2000, was the album of the year 2015. Kamasi Washington, the epic triple LP. I've listened to this, not fully, I just played some tracks, I really like it. Yeah, I mean, I will listen to this and I will give you my true opinion in one of our next videos, but just wanted to know that the epic is on my collection. I've got plenty of records to show you here, really. This is in my collection. It was on my wish list for, I don't know, 3 years maybe, yeah. This was out in 2013 and this is a great record by the Public Service Broadcasting. Anthony Caplone loved this. I remember when this was out, he was really happy about this release. Nice cover, great pressing, gatefold, and the tracks are very good. This is, I'm not gonna describe it, but the interesting thing with this band is that they are, the way that they are singing. They are singing with strange kind of, I mean, listen to it. Great LP, highly recommended. And this is good from start to finish. If you like what you're hearing, you're gonna like it. One more.
Settle down. Listen.
Maybe this is the worst track on the LP, but really it's a great album. They also released one album, was it last year? I think this one is better. Their newest album is also good, but if you had to choose one, if I had to choose one, yeah, I choose this. Public Service Broadcasting, Inform, Educate and Entertain. The name of the LP. And let me see, 13 minutes already. Whoa, needle drops takes too long. This is the prize of Baraka P Dub's contest. Mate, it's finally here. Didn't have the time to play it yet, but it's here, it's with me. Art Blakey's Jazz Messenger with Thelonious Monk out on Atlantic, an early pressing. I don't think this is the first copy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is, yeah, I don't think this is the first copy, but Jazz, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messenger with Thelonious Monk, how wrong can you go on Atlantic? Thank you very much, Paul, and I also like your, you know, inner sleeves here. I know they're a little bit expensive, but you are protecting the records. Let me see if I can needle drop you something. Yeah, I will needle drop you one of the most well-known jazz funks album of the 70s, funk jazz album of the 70s. This is Johnny Hammond, Gears. This is the 40th year anniversary, released last year, and I was very lucky to find a copy in a record store in Berlin. This is gatefold with lots of information, and this is double vinyl pressed on white vinyl, as you can see. The second vinyl is extra material, unreleased material of an album, and the first LP is the album, but trust me, the unreleased material could be easily released in a novel album of Johnny Hammond, for sure. I will play you a couple of tracks, typical jazz funk style of the 70s, you know, with vocals. This is my favorite track in the LP. 70s chillness. My friend Zanky NL, you will love this. It's not very cheap like the records you showed, but you will love this. One more. One of the most well-known jazz funks album, and yeah, a masterpiece really. Even the unreleased material of the album are great. Now, I'm just realizing that I need 3 or 4 25 minutes videos to show you the records, guys, really. But yeah, at least I will show you some more. I don't know if you're familiar with the Nick soundtrack or the Nick TV series. Great TV series. I watched them all, and I'm a huge Cliff Martinez fan. Personally, I believe this is Cliff Martinez's best soundtrack so far. I even like it more than the Drive soundtrack. In my personal opinion, this thing is kind of rare now. It might be expensive, but if you can get your hands on this and you like Cliff Martinez's work, this is out on Milan Records, milanrecords.com. It's double LP on gatefold, and yeah, I can't resist playing you a little bit of this. It's synth music. If you saw the TV series, you will recognize it immediately, but this is the theme of the TV series, for example. But even if you don't see it, if you saw the series, Cliff Martinez is amazing on this thing. Yeah, I mean, okay. One of my favorite records that I picked up for sure in the last year is this soundtrack. And I also have even more epic finds, but I think I will keep them for an upcoming video. Let me show you one electronic record. But before that, I'm gonna show you this. This is a Jazzman reissue. James Battery, you showed this, and I immediately grabbed the record. Hard Like Soul, Ohio Penitentiary 501 Jazz Assemble. There's an interesting backstory on this thing. If you do a small research online, this thing recorded on a prison cell. Just that, yeah, I mean, go and research it. Hard Like Soul is a great album musically, private pressing, reissue, out on Jazzman. and I'm gonna give you a couple of needle drops, and after that I will show you the electronic record, and I will stop the video because I don't want this video to be huge. It's a very good jazz album. And there are still some records out. It's not yet sold out, but I think this will be the case very soon. So 21 minutes, and this is the last record of this video. Trust me, I will need at least 3 more videos to show you all my recent finds. But yeah, I think I will manage to have the time to do them. This is actually an electro LP. It's just reissued, and you will be able to find copies in the next week from Doppler Effect, Gesamtkunstwerk. This is like a kind of Doppler Effect's best of. It's a compilation, it's not an album, but it's typical old school electro with vocals, out on Clone, a well-known company / distributor in the Netherlands. Yeah, let me play you a couple of tracks. Typical electro sound, and this thing is a 45er, so apologize. Doppler Effect is one of the best electro artists in my opinion, so even if you are not deep in the electronic music and electro, this is couple of needle drops.
810 star.
Watching you on the screen.
Old school kind of electro. Doppler Effect.
Watching you on the screen.
And I will stop the video here. Vinyl community, thank you for watching. Comment below if you like something, or you have any questions or suggestions or whatever, and see you in my next video, which hopefully is gonna be soon. Have a nice weekend, enjoy everybody.